Oh, yeah. Wood frames. Bunch of them. Forgot about that. Certainly explains the height, though, I think. Anyway, hi, folks. How's it going? How's it going? Everything's planted. Hasn't grown any. That's a shame. I was hoping that it would magically grow even though the game wasn't running. Doesn't seem to be the case. That's fine. There's the first cactus of the evening. Figure let's just go ahead and get that out of the way. I think we need to go grab some water. Not sure if I hear a wandering horde. I'm going to say no. Let's go grab water right quick, and then we can probably do some cooking and all that jazz. No purring, Mr. Dino. Maybe that's a problem, I'm not sure. It's nights like this that I wonder, what is wrong? Something seems amiss. Maybe not. Seems it. It's all good. We shall carry onward. My trusty cat and I shall move forward. With somehow carrying 65 jars of water in one hand. Not quite sure the physics on that. Probably best not to think about it. Okay. We have a crap ton of water we need to cook. So 9 minutes worth of fuel. Done. Just like that. Perfect. So we got a bunch of blueberry pie still. We have some other random food kicking around. Probably need to make some more arrows. We can do that, except we don't have any arrowheads. Those are going to be at the traders. So I guess we're just going to hit the road. I guess that works. Here, we'll take those two. That gives us pretty even distribution here. Maybe do something like that. I think we're good. Let's just go ahead and hit the road. I'm not going to mess around. We've already done all the other stuff that needed to be done. So I guess I kind of want to go that way. So let's go that way. Austin, how's it going? Welcome on into the stream. Probably going to want a couple of beers to do this run. The goal tonight is to find a book to make a bike. Again. That remains the persistent goal until accomplished. We'll see if it happens. Red Lion, it's been a day. How are you, sir? It has been a day, and I have more to do as soon as we're done here. Oh my gosh, I still have so much to do. I didn't get anything done last night. It's all good, though. It's all good. Austin, you're sick today. Bummer. I hope you're not sounding like that guy, because that sounds unpleasant if so. Narrowly dodged. Oh, crud. That's right, I forgot we're down to 1 jar of honey. That's a problem. I was going to say narrowly dodged a cactus. But narrowly is good enough. I feel like I just need to put a 9-volt on my shift key and make life easier. It's alright. We'll press forward. Got a house in the distance over there. Have not been to that one, I don't believe. I'm still a little more interested in following the road, though, and finding another town or something along those lines. I think that would be better in the long run. Your afternoon was way worse than this morning. Wow. That must mean that your morning wasn't terribly good. Bummer. I think there's a little of it going around. I mean, Austin's sick, you had a day, I had a day. Well, let's wipe the slate clean, what do you say? We just power forward and we have ourselves a good evening. That's my plan. Fletch, Dragon, how's it going? Welcome on in. Fletch, you just missed the woe betide all of us. But, like I said, we're going to wipe the slate clean. It's all good. We're just going to power forward here and everything will be fine. We are going into a cold zone and I am wearing a poncho. This is a bad, bad combination. We're going to make it work because we don't have a choice. What is that over there? I think it's just a little burnt out thing or something along those lines. Brittany, if I remember right, is Colton. I might have that wrong. I like the sound of that. Woe is now banished. That kind of has a good ring, actually. I don't know. I kind of like that. I've always liked the word woe anyway. It's just, you know, quaint. Kind of fun. Says a lot with only 3 letters. It's kind of impressive, really. We're going to have some runners over here, I think. Potentially. You. I don't remember. You're more like a quick shuffle. That's okay. Let's get rid of you. John, how's it going? Welcome on in to the stream. Well, I think any worry I had of being in a cold zone has been wiped away, because it doesn't look terribly cold over here. Not exactly seeing the telltale signs of cold like, you know, snow. I'd love to say I'm not going to pick up crap again, but we know that's just not going to be the case. Ooh, that's not a bad one, actually. That's better than what we're wearing. 32. Yeah, that's a slight improvement. Let's put that on. We got to make a trip to the traders, or else just make a workbench and throw down a land claim block. Not necessarily in that order. Woe is sister to sorrow. It's all good, though. We're here to just have a good evening, or morning, or I guess whatever it is, depending on where you are. We're going to make it work. That's the plan. Even though we're running through a little bombed-out wasteland, we're going to make it work. Is sorrow the son of grief? I don't know. Colton, it happens. I mean, that's half the reason for a stream, right? It's to have that interaction. And it goes both ways. Right? It goes both ways. Ooh, I see a house up ahead. I guess we don't need to run at the moment.
A generous bestowal.
Shady with the $2 lighting check. Shady, welcome on into the stream. And thank you for that $2 lighting check. I feel like that's kind of becoming an official thing. Maybe I shouldn't, but... I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying it. Oh, hello. Wait a minute. Hold on. I gotta take care of something here. Ah, I totally missed. But no, it's like, I don't know. It's not a thing, but it is a thing. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Gene? Ah, come on. I keep whiffing on this, and that's why it's stopping. Nope, you moved. My bad. All right, my aim is terrible. I might just need to be happy with the one I got. I'll say that one should be a hit. All right, good. Here, let's take care of this first. I'm just doing it for the food, that's all. Colton, well, have a good evening then, huh? I see another part. I see more stuff. I am so hopeful that there's a bookstore in here. John, looking for a book. I have a hankering to read. It's interesting. This is, in fact, a little cold over here, and yet not. It's weird. Let's just go rip through these houses right quick, because at least one of them will have a bookcase. Somewhere. If I am not mistaken, there should be one right here. Ma'am. Ma'am. Trying to get some reading done. You're blocking the bookcase. Do you realize that? It's... Hello. Hello. Hey. Don't block that with your arm. That's rude. And you get back down. All right. Are we good in here? We're good in here. I like starting a stream with a little bit of zombie bashing. I feel like we've done a little bit of that now. That's excellent. Sure, whatever. I'm just going to end up drinking it and getting rid of it. We already have that one, but thank you. Dragon, you're animating. What is it that you're animating? Fletch, it kind of does, but, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I definitely like the sight on that bow better than the non-existent sight on the standard bow. It really does help to aim. Truly does. I don't know so much about elevation and range, but I do like it. It's I mean, it works pretty well, I think. I'm not going to sweat those single cans, all right? Let's just not do that. I'm just looking to see if there's some free food right quick. That's all. Because really, I'm interested in getting in and out of here if I can. Apparently, I'm going to check all of these cabinets twice. Let's try not to do that again. All right, there we go. The crossbow could really use a scope. It's funny, in Darkness Falls, Kane added a scoped crossbow. I think there's even a scoped repeating crossbow. I never got the chance to try one of those. I'm curious what they look like, though. So there's a little plug. Go play some Darkness Falls. Oh, I'll take those. Free bandages. Yeah. Definitely. He actually has an update out that I think, if I'm reading it right, is the last update until Alpha 17 comes out. And there was, I don't know, I thought there were some interesting little additions in there. One of the most interesting things he did, and this is going to blow your mind, if you've played this game for a while, Red Lion right up at the top next to the little image of the clock. Day 11, soon to be day 12. So check this out. One of the things Kane just did, and he had to do all of this by hand, was he went through and let me find one that would work. He went through on these guys, all of these recipes, and added a little section that tells you what you need to craft it. In terms of, like, do you need calipers? Do you need a cement mixer? Do you need whatever you need? He literally went through everything in the game and added that. Insanity. Well, here, if we're going to do that one, let's do that one. I can't imagine how long it took him to do all of that. And yet, it sounds amazing. Of course, it's still going to have the problem of every other mod by having a huge recipe list. It's going to be slower than dirt to load. But that's not his fault, just to be clear. That's a limitation of the game engine, I think. But whatever, it's all good. But holy cow, what a great idea, right? I've never seen anyone do that in one of these mods. The time he took to do that, like, dang. That alone is impressive to me. So, Kane, if you see this one, good job on that. Like, seriously. I hope that everyone else copies that from you, because that's a great idea. Here, we're going to just rip through this house. This one shouldn't take that long. Scrap and scrap. Mr. Dino, he basically added an explanation to every single item what it needs to be crafted. So like the iron pick would say it needs a workbench, or other things might say it needs a workbench and a welding torch, or that sort of stuff. Basically, so you know when you're looking at something, you know exactly what it needs. I think that is just brilliant. I'm going to try and save a little bit of the club there for instances like that. Just, I think that makes sense. Red Lion, I'll still be here. Have a good time in there. Was that weird to say? I don't know. I always like telling people that they got to go to the bathroom. Have fun. I don't know. Just seems like a nice thing to say to someone. Ooh, free med kit. I'll take it. Yeah, I'm with you, Mr. Dino. Like I said, I hope it's one of those things that other modders, or heck, even the devs themselves, end up taking, because it's one of those things that it's just plain player friendly. I mean, for those of us who've been playing the game forever and kind of know the, you know, the ins and outs and everything, we know that you're going to need a workbench for an iron pick. I mean, granted, when you start talking about mods, all bets are off because you don't know what the mod author has done. But, you know, imagine someone brand new to the game, just playing for the first time, and they don't know what they're doing. I mean, sure, you can make the argument of course you don't know what you need. You got to find the recipe first, and if you don't know how to make it, how would you know what you need to make it? I don't buy that. That's bordering too close on realism, and realism has there's no need for it to be in this game, okay? There just isn't. I just think that's a plain player-friendly idea, and I will not be surprised when other mod authors start doing it. I mean, if he hasn't, I hope he shares that XML, because that's one of those things that I could see everyone start to integrate into their mods. And it wouldn't be all that difficult to do so, I don't think. I mean, I could be wrong. I don't know how to mod this game, but seems like an awesome thing to do, right? John, I'm sorry you're dead. I hope you get better. Oh, that was terrible. Oh, come on. Let me back up a little bit. Oh my goodness, this is getting to be infuriating. That was not a good shot. That one was. All right, I'm just going to shiv you in the head, because I should be able to do that. Yeah, I was going to say it'll probably take 3 with the shiv. It's not very good. Whatever. Move along. Move along. One more house, and then we can be done with houses for now, I hope. I'm really hoping to find a bookstore. They're just much more efficient. Nope, get the bow. Dang it. Come on, buddy. Alright, that guy is toast now. Shady, okay. Shady, I'm going to give you the most outrageous answer that no one would ever be able to expect. I don't think. Dan! Hey, Dan, did you answer my question, by the way? I asked you what kind of toys. You might have already done that. I haven't had a chance to look. So, Shady, yes, I have, but not in a sense that most people would, oh, that's cool, recognize. So I'm going to have to go old school on you again, all right? If nothing, you all should know that by now, I've been around the block a few times when it comes to games, and I have played some stuff. So, back in the day, before we had the internet, we had things called bulletin board systems. Now, back then, we had a lot more time in the world, so we actually called them bulletin board systems instead of calling them BBSs. Well, the young kids, they called them BBSs because they have all the time in the world. Anyway, so used to hang out on BBSs. That was really the closest thing you had to any sort of connection with others by way of computers. Because, you know, the internet really wasn't a thing back then. And I would play Major Mud with some friends. So one day, just for giggles, way after the fact with all of this, 6 to 15 range. Okay, like I said, Dan, I didn't see your answer, but nope, got it. Thank you. Was kind of curious. Years later, I found that someone had released a tool that would let you basically hack the game. And so, yeah, I started down the road of making my own version of the game. Never finished, because as it turns out, that takes a lot of time. And I have never had a lot of time, which is a shame because I actually really enjoy doing that. I created a starting zone. I had a full map for it. I think I had one quest working. I had all custom races and classes. Had a bunch of items created. I was well on my way to actually doing something with it. Just, it would have only taken probably another couple 100 hours to do. So when you get folks like Kane who are busy modding the crap out of things and putting in hours and hours and hours, I got nothing but respect for that. So that's your answer. I've probably done, I wouldn't call it modding, but back in the day I made some Doom maps, made some Unreal Tournament maps. Again, all local stuff that was limited to, you know, just playing with friends, that sort of stuff. Good stuff, though. I actually converted the Doom 2 Episode 1, Map 1, map to Unreal Tournament. That was fun. Shady, it's not... It's one of those things that I would still call it modding. It's more like a total overhaul. That would be the equivalent I would say. It's still taking the base game because there were certain things you just cannot change about the game. But it was doing a complete and total overhaul. So I still call it modding. It really wasn't development because saying it was development really, I think, would do a disservice to those who do actual development because that is not at all my forte. Let's throw that guy on instead of the poncho. That'll help us warm up. Let's resort all of this garbage, and we need to make ourselves a new stone axe. Scrap that one. Oh, crap. I wasn't supposed to scrap it. Oh, well, whatever. It's all good. The difference between a stone axe at 250 and 294 isn't really going to be that big a deal. Not going to be upset. It's okay. It's all good. Probably just go make an iron one or find one anyway. So, you know, whatever. Speaking of, how are we doing on scavenging? Not enough to do... Not even close. That's going to be a while. Mr. Dino, wouldn't people extend it to bulletin board system only if they had the time to? Yeah. Don't go looking for logic in my storytelling. You're just gonna end up confused. You should know that by now. Of all people, you should know that by now. I don't think there's a bookcase in here, but it's been a while since I've been in a bar. And if nothing else, there's probably some beer. Or at least a good shot at it. I'll just go ahead and take that one, whatever. We're going to end up having to drink stuff, so it's fine. There's a beer. There's a beer. That's all I wanted out of here. Alright, we'll look. John, you kind of have to in this game, because zombies have a bad habit of spawning behind you. I mean, you never know, right? Alright, let's leave all this stuff and move along. I don't think this town is going to have a bookstore. That's really what I'd like to see right now. Actually, you know what? Take that. We'll carry on. Oh yeah, Dan, this game has full-on snow and everything. You can even dig up the snow. And you get snowballs. Or you can put the snow in a jar and then cook it and get water. It's pretty good. Fletch, right? Pong. From Pong to, I mean, we'll use this as an example. From Pong to 7 Days to Die. Holy cow. It's like I was listening to a podcast today, and someone was talking about how you kind of have the pre-cell phone days and post or after cell phone days. In the after smartphone days, I should say, not cell phone, smartphone, you can now settle bets by way of looking on your, you know, sports bets, whatever kind of bets, by just looking at your phone. That's simple. Back in the day, that required someone to go home and check an encyclopedia or something, right? It's just crazy to think about. We're going to end up with a ton of guns out of this house. I can feel it. But I'll settle for scavenging points instead. Gonna ignore most all this stuff. Hi. Nope. Have fun with that. I really just want to get in and out in case it's not obvious. Ooh, that's probably a better duster. That's okay, though. Not going to sweat it. I don't even feel like going through this house. I want to find the good stuff. This is not the good stuff. Not at all. Oh, you don't see me, do you? Okay, never mind. You do see me. And out. Church is not going to be... I don't think that's going to be what I'm looking for. Can you eat the snow? I don't know, actually. I'm not sure. John, you like playing on the super hard mode? Do you play on the highest difficulty with zombies always running, set to feral with the maximum spawning enabled? I mean, if you like it hard, there you go. Crank up the difficulty as much as you can, right? I mean, continue on with that. Turn off loot. Or turn it down as low as it goes. All sorts of stuff. It's probably getting a little too extreme for me, but if that works for you, that's pretty awesome. Books. But we're going to stop for pills. Oh man, Dan, it doesn't get any worse than that. That is the extreme end of difficulty right there. Getting a little too close for comfort there, buddy. Sure, I'll take a couple silver nuggets. I don't know, whatever. We'll eat all this stuff. Dan, it kind of already is, I think. Because... Ooh, no kidding. We don't have anything to make... Well, bummer. Anyway, well, that's cool to find. I mean, I guess I can mark this on the map. Where are we at here? Zoom in! Save it as, we'll do... Chem lab, just in case. I don't think we're going to care, honestly. I don't think it's going to matter. We'll just go ahead and run with the shiv. Everyone knows you run faster with the shiv. So on and so forth. Oh, definitely, Fletch. Privacy is a completely different thing now. Or lack thereof. Oh man, what do I got to do to find the book I want? It shouldn't be this difficult. And yet it's proving to be. All I want is one book. One measly book. I don't even need any of the others at this point. I mean, heck, we already have a bunch of them, so... Bummer. And then this guy had to go and die in a bad spot. It's all good. Where are we at? So I guess we got to go this way, huh? Apparently we're just going to be running. Shady, I feel like I've played that seed before, only it was the pistol book. Do you remember that one? That one was fun. And when I say fun, I mean not fun. At least where the pistol is concerned. That was a pain. That was a royal pain. At least we're entering into a good biome, finally. I like the forest. These are good. Shady? Oh, I hope it doesn't come to that. Fletch? I used to plow into zombies all the time when I could. That was one of my favorite things in the game. Run over zombies. It's just delightful. What can I say? That was a warning shot, buddy. Apparently, I am going to be firing over everyone's shoulder tonight. feel like I've done this before. Biker kind of going downhill. I thought it was worth a shot. Dun-dun-dun. Did you hear about the... Oh, man, I don't remember the name of the company now. The news came out, I don't know, last week. Companies trying to set up satellites to have basically live video footage of the entire Earth with about a 1-second latency. That's insane. I mean, you want to talk about privacy's dead. As soon as you step outside, anyone knows it. That's insane. But that's our world. Fletch. If only I could find one of those books or those stores. That'd be awesome. I don't know who's going to have access to it, Shady. It's not the CIA that's doing it though. It's a private company, but I'm sure their clients will be government agencies and governments more generally. It's going to be pretty crazy. I mean, I don't know how long it's going to take to get up and running and whether they have all of the necessary permissions at this point to even do so, but that was the conversation at the very least, which that alone I thought was interesting and frightening all at once. But potentially good stuff could come out of that too. Could be really helpful for disaster relief. Could be helpful for locating lost ships at sea. I mean, one of the things they used as a example was like finding illegal fishing vessels. I mean, come on, that would be a great thing. So we'll see what it turns into, if it even happens. I mean, there are no guarantees. Taking a bit of a detour here, does everyone realize just how far we've run from the base? There's a real possibility here of being stranded out here for day 14. I mean, I just have to decide to turn around at like midnight of day 13 to get back in time, but I don't know. I kind of hate to do that considering how long it took to get out here. Pills! More pills! Or books. I'm not sure which. Let's hope for books, because that's all we care about. Not shovels. More pills. Alright, well. Pills are good and all. That's going to be a motel. Hardware store, jail. Oh, dang you, rain. Now I can't see anywhere. Now I actually have to go run up and down the road. That's obnoxious. Have a seat, why don't you? None of these look like stores. Like the big buildings, I mean. Some of these are the kind of brownstone first floor stores. This is a laundromat. We don't care about laundromats, not right now. A Hotel 8 over there. Ooh, lots of corn. Or not. Wouldn't mind finding one of those with blueberries. That'd be kind of helpful. Yep. I'm not seeing anything useful thus far. This is by far one of my least satisfactory seeds that I've played. If only because there's a distinct lack of bookstores. Come on, man. Survivors like to read. Survivors need to read. I feel the need to read. Kind of zip around this way. Cut through the middle a little. Right behind you, Zalms. Your pills, right? Pills, all right. I had to make sure. Hardware. Those would normally be something I'd want to stop into. I mean, look at that. Hardware, grocery, hardware. Probably hardware. Grocery. What in the heck spawned over here? This is dumb. Hardware, grocery, hardware. Nope, grocery. Bah, easy for me to say. That's a just silly arrangement right there. No, Shady, it does not. You are absolutely correct. Vanilla cities are kind of boring. But I would think, if nothing else, there'd be a good chance at having some bookstores just because there aren't as many POIs to draw from, but maybe that's a negative in that case. I don't know. If you need some oil barrels, that is the place to go. I mean, seriously, it doesn't get any better. A parkour horde night. That would be something, wouldn't it? Jim's cars. Jail. Well, that was the salon, I think. So that's going to be useless. Man, this town is just a disappointment. Ah, yeah, Dying Light. There you go. I never played that one. It looked kind of interesting. But by the time I thought, maybe I'd give it a try, I was pretty sure the game was already dead. Yeah, Salon is not going to be helpful. That's the hotel. I'll just cut through back here. Come on. Let me through. Just want to make sure I'm not missing anything on this side. Sometimes you get the cities spawning out a ways. Yeah, see, like we got some housing over here. But chances are it'll be nothing but housing. Mr. Dino. When all you want are books and instead you're given not books. Ugh. Not feeling the grocery store or the hardware store. Like I said, normally I'd be all about the grocery or the grocery store, the hardware store. Just not feeling it right now. Plus, inventory's totally stuffed. Might need to swing out to the east or even head into this city. We know there's one over here. May even need to head over there. That's going to be a wasteland, so that's going to be nothing but stuff spawning left and right. Which mostly wouldn't be a big deal. John, you're right, you can. I've never done that, and I never will. Not intentionally. Retech, my arm is actually red, black, and yellow. Because I'm sporting the Bundesadler this evening. Ah, man, this town is just no good. I mean, it has some good stuff, don't get me wrong, but it's not scratching the right itch, you know? It's just not. Military camp, let us not get that close to it. Because there will be landmines. Just like there will be blood, there will be landmines. Okay. This is going to be a problem. But whatever, it's all good. I couldn't find the military base in the starting town, so I feel like I gotta stop somewhere. Oh, come on. My aim is just trash tonight. Here, I need to do some damage. Rocket launcher barrel. Oh, man. Sure, probably get rid of this stupid thing. I don't even like the rocket launcher. You're from Germany. Oh, well then you know the Bundesadler. And you would also know if I completely butchered that. With any luck, I didn't. I know my pronunciation is not the greatest, but I'm pretty sure it's also not the worst. Nope, that didn't go over as well as that was supposed to. Oh, sure, you walk right through without even getting touched. What's up with that? That's a gross dereliction of duty. You're supposed to go through the barbed wire. Like this guy. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, come on. That's when you know it's a bad night. The guy is literally stuck on the barbed wire, and I can't even hit him with a bow. It was actually pretty good. All right, well, good, because like I said, I'm... that's my favorite. I do my best to say it right, but that doesn't mean I actually say it right, you know? Ooh, look at that. A shotgun schematic in a cardboard box. You know what? Leather. I'm going to take the fertilizer. Let's just take some straight fert. I mean, I guess there were, a few houses, but not too many. An Ehrenmann? Oh, I know Mann, but I don't know Aaron. Dan, have a good evening. It's good to see you in. Ehrenmann, huh? Again, my pronunciation is not the best. But I try, and I do so shamelessly. It's gotta be good for something. Sure, we can actually use that one. Ideally, not immediately. Probably should have just eaten the potato. It's all good. Hi. Whoa, you came out moving pretty quickly for not moving quickly. Finally, a knife. All right, goodbye, Bone Shiv. We have upgraded. I'm not sure it was worth all the trouble. But, But we have upgraded. All right. So if that's the case, then why can't I just do it this way? Let's be smarter than the box. That's what I thought. You have strong hearing, John? Then you have better hearing than mine. Ah, it's one of those that does not translate. I know. I know how that goes, at least. There are, I recall there being some fun German words that just don't translate well, because it's just the way the language is. I mean, I think every language kind of has something along those lines, something that just, you can't quite put it into another language, you know? I'll take your word that it's good, though. It's better than being called, well, I'm not going to say some of those other things, because it's not my style. I'm looking for my boxes, because that is really stupidly close to a landmine. There they are. There are my frames. So long as I stick with these guys, we're good. All right, where to next? I want to go east, I guess. Let's go east. Chop through the bottom. Ah, okay. That would have worked too. Yeah. I guess I went, oh. Technically, there are bookcases inside. I like to just use frames when I can, so that was kind of my thought. But yeah, chop through the bottom would have been... That would have worked just as well, too. And speaking of using frames... Here we go. And we should be able to get out without too much trouble anyway. This is going to be a bit of a problem. We're going to have to toss some crap. I just know it. Come on. Maybe the one on the right? I don't remember. Oh, good. You died immediately. I like that. You're a good chap. Here, let's take that out. We're going to do it this way. We'll assemble you, throw that one back in, close that, scrap that, take those back, and drink one for the road. Ah, crazy farmer guy. How's it going? Do you have a compound bow for me? That would be excellent. Nope. I guess I've kind of given up on using the shiv / using the knife when they're downed. Oh well. We're going to have to toss the bow soon anyway, because we don't have a way to repair it, really. I mean, we can do a little bit of repairing, but it's going to lose some quality. Which I guess I can just take the fixer. I usually do that anyway, just to mitigate that a little bit. Hello! Hello. Hi. How you doing? Have we met? Okay, let's go rip through these. There are a couple of bookcases in here, so I maintain that there is that this is staying on target. The joy and misery of others. Slapstick is like a styling of comedy. Retech. Tends to be physical. Often does involve kind of like the Three Stooges would be considered slapstick. So if you know the Stooges, there's your slapstick. That would be kind of my go-to. It's kind of a playful violence, you know? If there is such a thing. Go ahead and come on out, buddy. It's a lot easier to aim when you're down here. John, you got to go. Well, it's good to see you in here. That guy lost his head. Just couldn't keep it attached. There won't be a whole lot of bookcases, but there will be a couple. Getting slapped, poked in the eyes. Although that might really be more specific to the Stooges, but yeah, like Mr. Dino says. It's kind of that silly sort of stuff. Yeah, Homer Simpson would be a good one too, yeah. Definitely. Oh yeah, that's that door. I got myself turned around and thought I was in this building. My bad. I think there might be one more bookcase in here. Maybe not. Maybe it's only that other one. But there is another munitions crate, so we'll check that guy. Lots of 7.62. I mean, we have a crappy hunting rifle. This should be the bathroom, is that right? And then maybe there's a bookcase in this room. I want to say maybe one or two. Be a bookcase. Come on, be a bookcase. 9. But we can go ahead and eat that. That's fine. Okay. Aha! I thought there was a bookcase in here. We already have you, but thank you. All right, let's get out of here. Let's keep on keeping on. We're trying to find a book. Just a book. Nothing else. Really and truly don't really care about anything else. Ow. How did I not make that jump? Going east. I guess we're going that way. That's where the road goes. Fletch, that's one of my favorite things. Trying to type another language on a keyboard set for English, like on a phone or something. Ah, it's so much fun. There was a time when I had my phone's keyboard set to English and German. That time has passed. Or I should say maybe both dictionaries were enabled. Coming through, buddy. I think we're going back into the cold area. And uphill. I'm hoping, man, all I really want is a crack-a-book. Like 12 of them in a row. That's all I ask for. I'm pretty sure we'd have a fighting chance at that point. Although at this rate, maybe not. Maybe I should ask for 24 of them. Fletch, I always preferred the spelling with an E. That's a more British or Canadian spelling, though. Definitely not an American one. And yet, I still prefer it and still use it. Which probably irritates people, but that's okay. Clearly, HTML standards are influenced by Americans then, right? Couple of houses down there. Maybe there'll be something else too. Actually going to take a quick trip off of the road here to go annoy a zombie. Ah, yes, in color with a U. It's funny, the guild I'm in for one of the games I play, a lot of Canadians, which is great for me because we can talk hockey. But if I ever forget they're Canadian, or at least that several are, sorry, I'm sneezing. All I need to do is see someone, write armor or color, and I'm instantly reminded, oh yeah, a bunch of you are Canadian. And then I just have to talk hockey and we're all good. Dave, welcome on in. Welcome to the stream. Dave, you have joined in the middle of the continuation of the quest to find the lost book. That would be a military camp right there. I guess we're just kind of obligated to go check these out, which drives me nuts because this is not what I'm looking for. Oh, really? Okay. I don't know that that's going to matter, but that's fine. Okay, so this is one of those itty-bitty little, just kind of small sites. Although, if I remember right, yeah, we found some cool stuff over here on the last series, so there could be some good stuff over here. My timing is not doing well tonight. Oh, man. Double oh, man. I'm gonna run out of arrows. Have to use some crappy stone ones at this rate. I guess I overcompensated on that shot. You get out of the way. And here, come on. I need you to stop whatever it is you're doing. Buddy. I'm just going to have to club you. I can see that now. Don't really have room for hazmat stuff. Don't really have room for military fiber. Don't even have room for a single Duke token. Crap! I thought I saw something appear. I was not mistaken. This is going to be a problem. This is going to be a problem. I don't know, did anyone see those appear? I sure did. I caught movement and I thought, did a zombie just spawn on me? What's going on here? Nope, much worse. Dog pack. Do you think they're still following? Okay, I think we're good. Anyway. Fletch, yeah, hockey is awesome. I love me some hockey. Shady, you can't trust anyone that bags their milk. I don't know that I've ever had bagged milk. Man, that was good. Let's go back to the camp. Nope, not joking. This is the kind of idiot I am. Dog pack just showed up. Chased me away from a place, and I want to go back to it. No joke. Let's do it. We got a bow. We got a club. We can do this. It's no big deal. The dogs all wandered away anyway, so it doesn't matter. That's the truth of it, right? Let's be honest. We know the dogs are gone. And if they're not, I can always pre-beer. Where was it? Was it up here? Right there. Okay. The path actually continues. I was going to say, I thought it was over here. Oh, nope. They are still here. Look at that. I was wrong. They are still lying around and waiting. Wrath, welcome on in. You have joined at an inopportune time for me, insofar as the game is concerned with trying to kill me. Oh, hi. You see me, do you? Okay, great. I see you, too. I'm not scared of you, big boy. Big boy. I'm not scared of you. Come on over here. I'll put an arrow between your eyes. I got you, boy. Who's a bad boy? All right, this is actually my preferred means of... Oh, come on. I hate broken dogs. Broken dogs are the worst. I mean, look at this. This dog is clearly drunk. This dog is clearly drunk. These are the worst. Oh, do you see me now? Do you see me now? Yeah, I see you too, boy. Come on. Stupid dog. Anyway. Oh, the SMG. Yeah. That would work. Wrath, you're tired from work? Hey, by the way, I didn't ask you. How did it go with the meeting for the bigwig? How did that go? I completely forgot about that yesterday. My bad. Looks like we have a zombie respawn right here. Hazmat guy has returned. It's good to see. That's not going to keep a dog out, but it'll buy us a couple of moments. That's all I care about. Oh, they didn't even show up, huh? Okay. Oh, man. 6 shotgun slugs. I never use the slugs. I mean, let's be honest here. I never use them. But I still want to take them. Oh, let's see. What are you? Let's get rid of maybe that guy. I don't know. We'll get rid of that one. I really don't care about the rocket launcher, and the other stuff sells for more. I think I was trying to check this building. That's a pretty severe knife upgrade right there. Good deal. good deal, man. It's a good deal. Let's keep going, eh? Found a good knife. Let's get back to the road. That was pretty bonkers with that dog horde showing up. That was unexpected, although I guess it shouldn't have been. Because multiples of 6 are dog horde days, right? So, you know. Yeah, Dave, I'm kind of with you. I mean, really, the slugs are awesome. They're where it's at for doing a ton of damage. I usually just don't have enough of them or I forget about them. It is stupidly cold out. What are we wearing here? We're wearing the warm stuff. All right. It's a bit of a problem. It is freezing on the coast. All right, it's warming up on the coast. That's good. I don't want to get down into the we're freezing, like literally freezing stage. That's no good. And yet, here we are. About to be. You can farm the tree stumps? Like, hack them up with an axe? I'll have to try that. There won't be any tree stumps over here, though. Or unlikely to be many. That, I think, is our starting city right there. The one that we saw early on and never made it over to. Get ready for day 14 to be spent over there. That's looking pretty likely. Free eggs and feathers I am so on board with, especially right now, because I would really like a bunch of free eggs. I don't normally care that much about eggs, and when I do, I'm usually using them for bacon and eggs. But I'm kind of liking this blueberry pie thing. This is pretty awesome. Narath, yeah, we had a little bit of a Canada discussion going on, I think right before you joined. I'm not 100% sure. The dog horde kind of threw me for a loop with what was going on and timing of everything, but yeah. I was saying one of the games I play, a lot of the folks in the guild are Canadians, so it works out great for me because we can talk hockey. I mean, come on. Fletch, right? It's not terribly inviting. At least you don't get the crying babies anymore. At least I don't think you do. I don't remember. I'll be honest, this is not where I want to be. I have bad memories of running through wastelands in a Walking Dead mode game. I'm hoping not to repeat that. I will be sticking to roads as much as possible. I just thought I'd check. What the heck? You never know, right? Man, this is a heck of a run, too. This really is. Let's do one more. Gonna need to eat some of that food here shortly. Some of those blueberry pies. I'm kind of hoping to hold off. Actually, this isn't the... Okay, we've kind of crossed into... Well, all right. This isn't the wasteland I thought it was, so we might be okay. We'll see how it goes. Dave, I do my best to visit only the finest locations. I am nothing if not a resort man, so, you know, doing my best to take you to all the happening vacation locations. Oh, I would actually like those. Because then we can do that. And take those. Perfect. 7 more arrows. Get us back up to 85-ish. 87? 87. Back up to Sidney Crosby. I'll take it. Bringing it back. Where is the road over here? I'm pretty sure we should be safe in this biome from what I'm thinking of, but I am going to definitely look at the ground just to make sure. In fact, we'll turn that on. I kind of just want to chop down some cacti and maybe get some yucca that way, but I don't have any space for it, so it's not a big deal. I mean, I guess we could drop the silver nuggets, but whatever. We're fine for right now. Let's just see if we can find a bookstore. That is really the priority here. Although, if the gas station... There's a bookstore going to be in one of these guys. There should be. I think. If there's a workstation, a functional workstation in the gas station, we can use that right quick to free up a couple inventory spots. Yeah, Wrath, I was thinking early on that that's where we were headed to, but I think it ended up shifting. So we're kind of in the burnt out one instead, which is okay. That's totally okay in my book. Comparatively, anyway. Okay, Big Mama. We busted into Big Mama's house. Okay, looking good-ish. There should be a bookcase right behind the desk over here. Of course it's empty. Why wouldn't it be? Wouldn't expect any less. Or any more for that matter. Take the beer though, we need that. Actually, let's check under the stairs, you never know. 9. Okay, it's cool. Hi. Come over here. Come on. Have a good time in there. I shall now proceed to ignore you. That's a functional forge. I don't feel like dropping a ton of iron to make... Ooh, you don't say. A bunch of those guys. Because it would take 200 plus all the iron to make those. So, let's not go there. That guy's going to drop off the... Yep. The roof. The roof! The roof! Dave, always take the beer. Those are some straight up true words right there. Where you at? I hear you. Are you a zombie crawler in there? I think you might be a crawler. Hi. I was busy eating pears. Okay. I also switched to the wrong weapon. So that didn't go the way that was supposed to go. If you don't mind, sir. I wish I had a painkiller tracker going on. That would have been good. I'd love to know how many painkillers I've had to this point. It's got to be at least a dozen. I mean, that's one a day, if so. That's kind of impressive in a probably not so great way. All right, let's go check these ones. Cross your fingers. Let's switch to this guy just in case someone drops in unexpectedly. Man. I love the snort. It's great. It's worthwhile to check this one, so why not? Come on out. Thank you for that. I don't feel as bad about my miss now. Man, more military fibers. I kind of wish I could take them. I mean, they certainly have their uses, but just really not an option right now. I'd like to be able to take the plastics. Could use those too, but, you know, it's all good. Oh man, look at this. It is Vitamin Central. Apparently this is a vitamin store. No room for that. I mean, technically we could make a bunch of grain alcohol anyway, right? Let's go upstairs. Didn't even see me. I didn't even bother to stealth by him. That's the funny part. Let's check in here. I forget what these guys have. One bookcase. Man, that's 2 alcohol. That's kind of hard to turn away. Oh, hi. Come on down and visit, I guess. How are you doing, zombie? I didn't realize we were doing that, but that's okay. 729, 671. Chainsaw blade can probably go away. Realistically, we could drop silver nuggets. We could drop the glass jars. Why don't we do that? We'll drop the glass jars. We don't really need them. We'll just take that. I mean, we've got a ton of glass jars, so it's not like we're really short any glass jars at this point. Which one was it? That one? Nope. That one. Okay, out we go. Looking for a bookstore. Come on, bookstore. I thought there would be a bookstore over here, and apparently there is not. Unless it's around the corner. I don't think there's one around the corner. This is a crappy shotgun, Messiah, but we'll check it. Wrath, that sounds like quite the trade. Look at that. Couple beers. Feeling good about that, at least. That's something. Was this not the Shotgun Messiah? This must have been the wrong one. Right? Yes, it was. Okay, thank you. I was going to say, that did not look like what I was expecting. There should have been at least one crate lying around. Where is our SMG? That's actually a crappier receiver. Okay, so we'll leave that. Huh. Well, we'll take 2 SMGs over 1 SMG, I guess. That feels like a better trade. I apologize to the store. It has turned out to be pretty darn good. And not the least bit crappy. My bad. My bad. And did you see that, by the way? That was a one-shot kill with the crappy axe. I feel kind of bad for that zombie, because that zombie just got, like, just served totally. Man. I kind of want to take that barrel. We can always make additionals. There should be a bookcase up here. Dang. All right, game. I'm really finding everything I don't want, and yet I will totally take. Go figure. No kidding, Fletch, right? The zombie was just snoozing. Snoozing hard, by the looks of it. I mean, hey, an arrow's an arrow, all right? That one arrow can be the difference between life and death for some zombie. Pills. I'm going to skip that for now, all right? I feel like I just want to find a bookstore. Working stiff. That should be a crack-a-book right there. Okay. This is not the crack-a-book I had in mind, but it's better than nothing. Wrath, I've never claimed to be nice to zombies, in my defense. Man, we even already have the... Oh my gosh. At least I came in prepared for disappointment. Much as I hate to say that. Man, 45 Duke tokens, that's not even bad. Game is really doing its best to hook up everything except that which I want. Hey! Your brain seems to be exposed. Let me help you with that. Nope, I'm telling you, we've already got all this stuff. This is just bonkers. Okay, there might be another book box or something back here. I don't know. Oh, hi, sir. Come on out, because I don't want to hit the bricks. Crap. I hit you in the head. That was bogus, man. You should have been stunned. I don't appreciate that. Toilet was not what I was looking for there. There should still be one bookcase up here at least, so that's something. I think we'll go check out the tool store just for giggles. I mean, we're really kind of at the point where I got to go back, but I kind of don't want to. That's going to mean more heat, but I think we'll be able to manage that. Dave, yeah, Wrath is Wrath. Technically, Lieutenant Wrath. On Twitch. I didn't realize that when I started streaming on Twitch. Because Wrath has been around for, I don't know, a long time on YouTube. And I didn't realize that's who he was. Otherwise, I probably would have called him by his name rather than Wrath. But once I finally put two and two together, it's like, well, it's too late now. You're Wrath to me. And luckily enough, he's cool with it. Or at least he tells me he is. Lots of experience with all of this. That's something, right? Oh, man. This is going to be difficult. Okay, I hear you. But I don't see ya. Maybe this won't be difficult. Ooh, claw hammer. I like those. I really wouldn't mind having a third, but that's not going to fly right now. Wrath says, fear my wrath. Guess I should switch back to this one, huh? Ooh, if that's working, we're in business. Ah! Oh, I wouldn't mind taking that. Not worrying about it. We can always find metal. There's no shortage of that in the game. Chainsaw schematic. My goodness. How many of those are we going to find? More than I know what to do with, apparently. Let's keep on going. At this point, I'm really just feeling like I want a gigantic crack-a-book. And everything else is not okay. I think that's a working stiff. And that's a good-sized store. Ah. You're killing me, game. Have we been in that one? No. Oh, man. The game is just killing me right now. Well, I mean, if you're going to walk into it, I'll keep swinging. I mean, in a way, there's a cat on my shirt. It's just, you know, not in the way that most people think. Dogs sometimes need palm trees. Doggos sometimes need palm trees, rather. That's a heck of a name, by the way. You realize that, right? I mean, I'm just saying. It's a heck of a name. Okay, let's go set a location, because there's no way we're going to be able to deal with this building. Not gonna happen. Ma'am. You're just going to destroy the cupboard. All right. Apparently a backpack and bars will stop a zombie. I did not realize that. Fletch, you're a competitive archer. No kidding. I'm a non-competitive archer. Unless we're talking about 7 Days to Die, in which case... I'm a competitive archer, because did you see the timing on that one? Yeah, I put that right in her head. What kind of bow do you shoot, Fletch? I'm going to say let's go this way. This looks like a whole other town over here. I mean, we can always come back to this one, I guess. Oh man, this is going to be ugly. It's going to be grim. There's a lot of distance to cover to get back to the base. Bear bow. Wood riser and fiberglass limbs with wood arrows. Wow. Okay, that actually sounds kind of intense to me, like not at all like what I'm using in game, right? This is all high-tech and crazy. That doesn't sound... I mean, aside from fiberglass, it doesn't sound like that's, like, super high-tech and all that, which... That's kind of like, yeah. I like that. Don't get me wrong, I like the compound bows and all that jazz, but... There's something about a good old, you know, like, recurve bow or... Something along those lines I just dig. Might be time to start drinking those beers now that I think about it. I mean, we found a bunch of them. TCT? Probably not. Probably not. I'm guessing you didn't see my rather upset exit from Ark. It was not good. Not at all good. I was not happy with it. Not in the slightest. So that's probably unlikely at this point, if I had to guess. Come on, 7 at a time. We're bound to find something. Eventually, one of these years. Maybe. I'm going to let you crawl down first. That's just too big of a pain with these guys. Okay. And next. I'm hunted, and next. And I'm still hunted, which means you're... I don't know where you are. You're in there, maybe. I feel like there's someone else around. Magnum parts, huh? Ah, well, TCT, if you're watching the most recent one, which was the Aberration series, that's where you're going to get it. And you might not agree with my, we'll say, reaction to things, and that's cool. But you'll see kind of what happened, and I think have a bit of an understanding of where I'm coming from when I say, yeah, I'm pretty much done with Ark. Backpack. hear a dog. I thought I heard a dog. Dogs! There's a doggo around somewhere. Oh, I keep forgetting to go upstairs. How about that? Well, that's silly of me. I'm leaving out a whole extra bookcase that I could be checking, and I'm forgetting about because I don't ever bother coming up to this spot. Ma'am, I'm going to take the high ground on this one if you don't mind. SMG schematic. You don't say. You don't say. Well, at least it dropped its inventory, even if there wasn't anything there. I'm beginning to think that there's never going to be a schematic in there, except I just found one, so never mind that. But still, the feeling persists. Where are you, dog? I hear you. Not seeing you. Dave, yep. Super chat changes my lighting. Not to mention drops some money in my wallet. I mean, if we're going to be honest here, right? It also does that. I'm going to check this guy right quick. You okay down there, kitty? Never did see the dog, by the way. No, okay. I just wanted to see if that workbench was functional, that's all. Shady, no. It's still set according to whatever the tier of Super Chat comes in. I could probably set it to be a random thing. I was actually trying to find other ways to do things, too. Like trying to figure out other ways to kind of hook up stuff. But honestly, I didn't have that much time between last night and tonight. Correct, Shady. Well, it would be whatever the lower end of that is. So if it's like $50.01, then that's what it would be. But if the lower end of that is like 100, then yes, then that would be correct. Ah, crap. Come on, zombies. You can't seem to figure out how to hit the stuff in front of you. This is just a waste of swings. Oh, that was a good one. Oh, hi. You're not a rhinestone cowboy. Let's go ahead and take one of these. 100 to 500. Okay, wow, then yeah. It's automatically set by, like, that's how it works. In terms of the let's wear that one because that's better. Perfect. It's basically set by whoever created that particular recipe because it's all done through if this, then that. So it's through ift. And I don't know if someone at YouTube is the one who created it or what. But yeah, that's how it's set up. I wonder. Oh, look at that. I didn't think of trying that. All right, well, in part because it takes a while to break through that stuff. So noted, though. We already have that one like 5 times, right? Okay, so with that in mind, come on out. Here, can I just get you to walk off the edge? That would... Really? You're going to use the stairs? That's obnoxious. Why do you insist on using the stairs? If you're going to give me another poncho, I guess that would be okay, but... Give me a bow! We already have that one, right? Ah, you're killing me, Smalls. Red Lion, you fell asleep. Ouch. Well, you did say it was quite the day. An even worse afternoon preceded by a bad morning. Oh, welcome back. I know you would vanish to go take a shower, so... It's kind of thinking, man, it's a long shower, but you know, stuff comes up, that's all. I never worry about it too much, right? Mr. Dino, yeah, I think that zombie was taking quite seriously all of the safety precautions, which that's pretty commendable, I would say. That could be Wrath, right? She's not like me. She doesn't carry... where are they? Oh, I didn't actually bring splints with me this time. All right, well, whatever. It's going to say she doesn't carry splints around wherever she goes. But then, I guess, neither do I. I forgot to grab them. Zombie Cabba. Zombie Cabba. Okay, so we'll go in this way. I've been meaning to check to see if there's something with Streamlabs where, like their donation thing or through Twitch, if there's anything with those, because I don't have anything set up through those. Ah, that's inconvenient. That's a better hunting rifle than the one we have. We'll find a bunch more of those. And apparently a bunch of those. Okay. Carrying onward. Guess let's ramp back around. I mean, we found a lot of bookstores, right? We keep finding these little tiny ones, which I guess when you find 2 or 3 at a time, those add up. That ends up being a lot of bookcases, actually. I mean, enough of them, and it's really more than a single proper store, unless you're talking about maybe the 2-story store. The 2-story crack-a-book, just to be clear. Like the big one. The big ginormous one. But, you know, this is okay. I mean, Told you we'd find more. Ooh, I wouldn't mind those. Ah, okay. I hear you there, Red Lion. I got that. Like I said, no worries. Not at all. I actually want to take those repair kits just because... I mean, what does it take? I mean, I don't remember what you can do. Forged iron, oil, cloth fragments, duct tape. Yeah. I don't normally have extra duct tape lying around. Maybe oil. So we've already been over there. And this is pretty much the extent of this little town here. So I guess we got to cross back. Looks like the road will kind of meet over there. Well, that's something at least. Hey, you got that going for you. Little Lawrence Welk. Wow. It's the second time I've heard Lawrence Welk referenced in the last few days. That's not something I expected to be able to say. I'm telling you, this is really starting to feel like, well, there's a trader right there. Do you see that? Let's go hit that right now. This is really starting to feel like that one series where I just couldn't find the pistol book. And like Mr. Dino said, it was the 40th episode by the time I found it, which was day like 26 or something. I don't know. I'm pulling that number out of my back pocket, but I don't know. Trader Joel, I do actually have at least one thing to sell to you. So let's see what you have, buddy. Buddy boy. Trader Jimmy, damn, which one are you?
Smell like the dead.
All right, what do you have, good sir? 9, 9, 9, and 9. Tasting and brewing. Pistol book, pistol book. This guy does have quite a few books. But no mini bike book. Man, and he's not going to restock for days. All right, well, let's sell you that for right now. I mean, whatever. Whatevs. Do we have anything?
Huh? Well, maybe you should
we need
try
some more
Shamway.
barter. And we do technically have enough to do barter. Is there anything else we want to sell this guy? We got rid of the silver. I don't want to sell him an SMG. I'd actually like to use that to upgrade the gun. Fertilizer. Lots of ammunition. I don't feel like selling any of this stuff. Guess we could sell him the wrench.
Make it snappy. I gotta take a crap.
All right, I'll make it snappy. That increased barter. That's excellent. Let's actually pay attention to the rest of his inventory now, huh? I mean, not that we have enough money to buy anything, but maybe. Just maybe. Man. I'll be honest, I'm kind of tempted to drop a bunch of points on bartering and secret stash, but I'm not going to. It's just too expensive. And of course, a bunch of stuff I wanted to combine, and here's a table. So here, let's do this. We can at least take care of that barrel as well, since we do technically have a hunting rifle on hand now, which is handy dandy. So barrel and barrel, parts and parts, receiver and receiver, stock and stock, and thank you, Windows Defender. I appreciate your summary. Take that guy back, and then we'll go ahead and take the barrel out. Barrel and barrel. And we'll assemble you, put that back into place. Grab those. Let's put these guys. Nope. Let's put you back together. Okay. All right. Not too shabby. Now let's reload this bad boy. Of course, by taking that SMG apart, that means that got a little more 9mm kicking around. Never a bad thing. Since it no longer uses 10mm, that's kind of nice. I don't mind that change at all. And not really much else in here. I do kind of want to take those blueberries, but we'll be able to farm our own, so no big deal. I mean, we are farming our own, but you know what I mean. Whatever, it's fine. Let's get out of here. And before we do that, we got to mark this guy as Trader Jimmy. That is quite the name for a resort. Let's hope for another bookstore. We got to wrap things up here momentarily, but maybe there'll be some additional stuff over here. I mean, I don't know. If not, we've kind of run out of options at this area, and it's like, I don't know. Almost time to run back, I think. Red Lion, links are disabled because Nightbot is picky that way, we shall say. It's really just for anti-spamming more than anything else. I've had a lot of problems in the past with people just coming in and dropping their YouTube channel in the middle of a stream, which I never understood. Well, I mean, I do understand. It's people who don't know any better and are desperate, but just the same. So it's really just spam prevention. I suppose I could enable links, and then that would require the mods to basically okay them. I mean, it wouldn't be a literal okay, but I kind of want to run back to the trader just to upgrade this guy now. I'm going to do it. But that seems like a little bit extra work for them, and I try not to give the mods extra work. I mean, it's already a thankless job, so, you know. Shady, I would actually be totally okay with that. I don't know if I can set that up. That's an interesting proposition. I'm going to have to look into that and see if Nightbot has that sort of granularity. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. It would require a little bit of manual work on my end to make that work. But that's not a big deal. I don't mind that. I just kind of have to, like, configure some things and then have to randomly update stuff and remember to randomly update stuff. But yeah, I think I could enable sponsors to be able to link. That seems fair. I mean, that seems like a fair trade to me. I know, I need to eat. But I don't want to eat the blueberry pie. And I don't know why. Okay, next attempt at seeing the rest of this town. Let's try this one more time. You gotta remember, I might have set it up that way, Mr. Dino. If I did, I don't even remember doing it. And I seem to have an empty jar. 2 empty jars. 3 empty jars. I'm gonna say a big negatory on finding another bookstore over here. So, if I'm not mistaken, then that means this road probably goes through the city that I remember seeing early on, which means that is where we're headed. Because, you know. Mr. Dino, sometimes I don't like testing my limits with Nightbot, so I get what you're saying. I guess if we want a bunch of corn seeds, here we go. I don't even know what to do with more corn. We don't really need more corn seeds, whatever. I'm just going to ignore it. I was just having fun with that. So I guess we're going to head out of town. That's the plan. We're going to try and cut back to base by way of going through this road, which is going to connect maybe over here-ish, if I had to guess. And then base is somewhere over there, right there. So we'll probably end up south of base. And I don't know, I mean, we've gone through a lot of stuff at this point. A lot of buildings. And not really finding much. At least not what I'm proclaiming that we need to find. So clearly, it can't be that important if we cannot find it at all, right? It works like that, I think, somehow. So I'm going to go ahead and get back to the road, and I'm going to call it an evening. Just as a reminder, there will not be a stream on Thursday night. No stream on Thursday. Got some other stuff going on. I might have something else going on later this week. I don't have any news to report on that front. So if you are interested in something else, assuming I'm able to get something else going on, follow on Twitter or just look on Twitter, or if you're hanging out on YouTube or have notifications enabled, theoretically you'll get a notification if and when I'm streaming. It's a big if right now, okay? I cannot commit yet. So I am going to get out of here. We're going to call it a night. And like I said, next time we're going to hit this road over here. And we're going to kind of rejoin things in that general vicinity. And with a little bit of luck, and probably a lot of bit of luck, I mean, really, we'll be able to potentially, probably, maybe, possibly find a mini bike book. I don't know. I'm not necessarily feeling great about it, but I guess we'll find out. I don't know. So, thank you very much, folks. I'm going to get out of here. Shady, thank you again for your light test. Mr. Dino, I still don't know why the credits are snubbing you. I have no clue. I don't even have an option to control moderators showing up or not showing up. So, that's all I got. Thank you very much, folks. I'm going to get out of here. Have a good evening. Have a good morning. Have a good afternoon. I can't even speak. Be good humans.